www.omarfigueroa.com.
This is your 420 Radio News for Friday, August 2nd, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Obama taps drug czar Kerlikowske to head Customs and Border Protection from thecrimereport.org. White House drug czar Gil Kerlikowske today was nominated by President Obama to be director of the Customs and Border Protection Agency in the Department of Homeland Security. The White House didn't immediately say who would succeed Kerlikowske, whose formal title is Director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy. Kerlikowske, 63, is a former police chief in 4 cities, most recently Seattle. Kerlikowske contends that the new federal emphasis on drug treatment rather than enforcement finally is taking hold in the 5th year of the Obama presidency. California men plead not guilty to marijuana charges from Boston.com. 2 Northern California men accused of sexually abusing a teen runaway and keeping her in a metal box on their marijuana farm pleaded not guilty on Friday to federal drug charges. Federal prosecutors have charged Ryan Boletto, age 30, and Patrick Piermain, age 25, with growing more than 1,000 marijuana plants on a remote Lake County farm. Both men are also charged with coercing a 15-year-old runaway to help with their alleged operation. Boletto denied the charges, even though federal prosecutors allege in court documents filed Wednesday that he confessed. The girl told investigators she was locked in a 4 by 2 by 2 foot box. Holes had been drilled in the box and water was run through it to wash her without letting her out, the complaint said. Prosecutors described Boletto as an ex-Marine who was preparing for an extended battle. Prosecutors wrote, quote, "The presence of so many weapons on the grow site, including 2 assault rifles and 11 loaded 20 and 30-round magazines, indicate that Boletto was prepared to engage in an extended gun battle." Justin Trudeau, Canada's Liberal Party leader, announces support for marijuana legalization, from Huffington Post. The leader of one of Canada's major political parties has come out publicly in favor of marijuana legalization. Justin Trudeau, the leader of Canada's Liberal Party, made the comment at a rally in British Columbia on July 23rd. Trudeau said, quote, "I'm actually not in favor of decriminalizing cannabis. I'm in favor of legalizing it," end quote, after seeing a sign supporting decriminalization. Trudeau continued, quote, "Tax and regulate. It's one of the only ways to keep it out of the hands of our kids because the current war on drugs isn't working," end quote. The National Post reports that marijuana legalization has been part of the Liberal Party's platform since January, but Trudeau had previously only endorsed decriminalization. Trudeau announced his new position at a rally in Kelowna, British Columbia. According to a 2006 study by the University of Victoria, over half of British Columbians have tried pot and only 42% believe it should be illegal. An Angus Reid poll in late 2012 found that 57% of Canadians support legalizing marijuana. DEA targets pot dispensaries that won't close, from Seattle Post-Intelligencer. Federal agents have again raided Seattle area chain of marijuana dispensaries following allegations they violate federal and state law. More than a year after the DEA attempted to shutter the businesses, agents have again raided the Seattle Cross, 3 sister dispensaries, and other locations associated with the chain. In court documents unsealed following the July 24th raids, investigators contend the dispensaries continue to hide profits from the state while illicitly selling marijuana. DEA agents appear to have seized patient files as well as marijuana and cash from the dispensaries. The November 2011 raids saw federal agents seize more than $128,000 from 4 dispensaries and their 2 owners. Agents also confiscated several pounds of marijuana, more than 110 plants, and various pot-laced snacks. Public marijuana use is illegal but seldom punished in Denver, from the Denver Post. Denver police have written more tickets for public marijuana use so far this year than in all of 2012, but the crime is rarely punished, according to new statistics from the city. Though Colorado voters in November legalized marijuana use by adults, consuming marijuana in public remains illegal under both state law and Denver municipal ordinance. It brings a $100 fine under the state law. According to figures provided by the Denver Department of Safety, police in the city wrote just 20 tickets for public marijuana consumption during the first half of 2013. 15 of those tickets came in May and June. Officers wrote only 8 tickets in all of 2012, all but one of those pre-legalization. Public marijuana smoking, especially downtown, wasn't rare before legalization, though. This has been your 420 Radio News for Friday, August 2nd, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines and take a look at Britain's decriminalization to Class C and recriminalization to Class B for cannabis, and what effect that had on cannabis psychosis admissions in UK hospitals. The result is quite surprising to those who called for Class B. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back.